charts that I found for Jasmy will absolutely blow your mind. And this is from people that have been doing TA for a long time. The first person we're gonna check out, man, is Captain Toblerone, man. I've been following him for a long time, and he charts Bitcoin so well. When Bitcoin was doing certain moves and going down, like certain retraces, if I was like a trader and did leverage and I was longing and shorting charts, I would be like making so much money just copying his charts, man. Like, honestly. And he recently put out a Jasmy chart, and I thought to myself, I have to share this with the Jasmy fam and the Jasmy knots because this is amazing, right? And I'm telling you guys, this is why I say Jasmy's gonna shock everyone in the space whenever it starts to crush it, man. So if you're interested, Jasmy fan, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, watch the video until the end so you don't miss anything, and let's dive in. So Jasmy, a speculative idea, not financial advice. Let us zoom into this chart, man. What Toblerone typically does is Elliott wave theory, right? Elliott wave theory is a form of trading. Maybe I could just give you guys a quick image of that so you guys can see. So Elliott wave theory, this is what the image for Elliott wave theory looks like, right? As you can see, where it has different number of waves up to the fifth wave, right? And ABC patterns with corrective phases, motive phases as well, right? And the definition for the Elliott wave theory is a technical analysis of price patterns related to changes in investor sentiment and psychology. The theory identifies impulse waves that establish a pattern and corrective waves that oppose the larger trend. So the image that I'm showing you guys right here is Elliott wave theory. So as you can see, what's next for Jasmy, probably going into the end of this year or leading up to the halving, is a 5-wave move for Jasmy. Look at this, a 5-wave move, right? Maybe up to the 8 cents mark, and then we retrace, we correct, maybe after, typically if you take a look at the TradFi markets, the Fed raises the interest rates, which brings down everything. TradFi, crypto, everything crashes, right? That's what we got with the bear market, right? And then there's a Fed pause where they say, hey, this is a pause on the interest rates. We're not going to hike any further. We're not going to raise interest rates any further. Typically in the pause, let's go through a chart so you guys could see. Fed pivot. When the Fed pauses, you see a rise in price action, right? So as you can see from here, Fed pause, the Fed pauses, and then we rise up. But then there's a Fed pivot where they start to reduce the interest rates. So after what happens with the Fed pivot, then you see a reduction in price. Fed pauses, rise, and then you see a reduction in price when the Fed pivots, right, with the interest rates. So what we're seeing here on this image is probably what's going to happen when the Fed does a pause on raising the interest rates. Jerome Powell goes into his meeting, the FOMC meeting, says, hey, we're pausing interest rates here. We're not going to hike interest rates and raise them anymore. Everything in crypto explodes. All the great altcoins explode. Then you see Jasmy do a move up, right? Then we're going to probably see a Fed pivot, right? And then when they pivot and start reducing the interest rates, typically you see one more crash back down. And then after, that's when you see quantitative easing, where the Fed starts to print money, adds liquidity to the markets, and then we go full on bull run mode, straight up to $1 for Jasmy in the 5th wave in Elliott wave theory, right? And I just had to share this with you guys because his TA, Captain Toblerone's TA is always so on point. And I was shocked that he covered, he did TA on Jasmy, and he literally is pointing to $1, right? Obviously, it's not financial advice, but anywhere from like 30 cents to $1 could be potentially possible here for Jasmy going into the top of the next bull market, man. TA doesn't lie, The The charts don't lie, and that is very interesting. From Good Boy, the fourth industrial revolution seems to have begun. Which country will lead the fourth industrial revolution? Japan is already on the road to the fourth industrial revolution, and they are entering the industrial revolution represented by Jasmy. Who will win the fourth industrial revolution? I think Jasmy will, with Japan together and its ties to the Japanese government. Fully regulated project here, guys, from the Japanese government, right? And that is super bullish to see. Crypto Amon, love it or hate it, crypto will make people millionaires. My prediction for the next bull cycle: Bitcoin $100,000 plus, Ethereum $10,000, right? Cardano $6, XRP $6, and right here, what do we have on screen? Jasmy, $3 per Jasmy. Amazing stuff, man. I'll just be happy for $1. I'll be honest with you. I would be super happy with that. Like, if it goes higher than that, that's amazing. But I'll be super happy with $1, man. Dr. Jasmy. Jasmy Godzilla size moves will come. The Jasmy Godzilla our last Godzilla move went up 177% in about 40 days. When we break this downtrend, we are in store for more Jasmy Godzilla moves. Another chart once again. As you guys can see, when we break this falling wedge, this downtrend line, and we make that impulse, you could potentially see a run to that 1 cent Jasmy mark. I'm telling you. And once we get back to 1 cent, we're probably gonna be holding that for a while, and then after that, we're gonna start our moves to that 50 cent, 30 cent, 50 cent, and eventually $1 Jasmy. From Evel, check out today's top 5 crypto gainers. And number Jasmy is here stated as well. The crypto market is heating up. Enjoy your weekend, fellow crypto enthusiasts. Right here, man. Amongst other projects like Chainlink, in the daily top gainers, we have Jasmy. Jasmy fam, this is so awesome. From Asif Body, Jasmy prices will increase day by day, but most of us will sell our coins between 1 to 10 cent. Upcoming 2 years, 2026, start for the jump towards 2030, $1 to $3 onward to $50. A lot of people more than likely will sell early, like just like how, for example, Bitcoin. If you go back in time, right? Bitcoin was sitting at pennies, and when Bitcoin went to $100, hit its all-time high at $100 back then, everybody sold out of Bitcoin like, whoa, it went from pennies to $100? There's no way that happened, right? And they sold out. They're like, yo, I made a great trade. But the people that endured and held for years, right, saw a $69,000 Bitcoin. That is insane, and that's what you could potentially see in the markets as more projects and, you know, as more development happens in the crypto space, and great projects that last for the long term, right, will shock everyone. Jasmy, again, is a long-term project, and it could, you know, years in the future achieve such high levels of potential, man. But going into the next bull market, I think we see 30 cents to $1 for Jasmy. Indian Trader, Jasmy, in my opinion. So, Indian Trader thinks we're going to drop back to the 00298 level for Jasmy, and then that's when we start to bounce back up again, right? And I just wanted to dive into charting today for you guys, man. Scott, altcoin season is coming. Accumulation phase is closing out. It's now or never. So as you guys can see, the crypto total market cap, this is the overall total market cap. And as you guys can see, it's coiling up here, right? It's coiling up here. Total 2 is coiling up. And with altcoin season on its incoming, right? Jasmy could see massive moves, man. Biggie says plenty of time. And Scott replies, before it's parabolic. Yes, at these levels, probably not. Time will tell. From Vivana, Jasmy, an hour later, 4-hour closing, and as you guys can see, we have this huge coil up. You see this resistance line for Jasmy, this resistance trend. Let me zoom into the image for you guys. Every time we bounce up and hit it, retrace, bounce up and hit it, retrace, bounce up, hit it, retrace, right? Eventually, you see how it's coiling up. Eventually, once we break this trend, man, that's where we're gonna start the impulse to reverse and start to crush it for Jasmy, guys.